In this video, I'm going to show you how you can transfer a high-level sub-account from one agency owner over to another agency owner. This is useful because if somebody needs to move over from one agency to another, you can just transfer the entire account without having to create snapshots or copy over pieces at a time, dealing with that kind of stuff. So it's a real time saver. It's really easy to allow you to do this. Now, the catch is the person that owns the agency has to consent to transferring it out. Different companies have different policies. I've seen stories where people will not release a sub account. It goes against their terms or whatever. And we're not here to argue that point. It's really up to the agency owner. This is their business after all. So that's between them and the sub account owner. Maybe they have some proprietary information in there, maybe some top secret stuff, maybe the client didn't pay. Who knows why an agency wouldn't allow somebody to transfer, but I think it's pretty common for that situation. In our case, we've never stopped anybody that's wanted to transfer over. There's several different reasons. Or maybe somebody just needs to start their own agency, which we've had quite a few of our members. They've grown and they wanted to start their own agency. And so there's an option that will allow you to transfer this either to their agency or to a brand new agency that will be created as you transfer it over, allowing you to earn affiliate commission on that as well. So let's just jump into it. I'll show you how it's done. There's a few caveats, a few things you need to know to make this go smoothly, but overall it's a very easy process. So I'll see you on the other side. So we're inside of the agency dashboard for the sub account I want to transfer. So I want to go into sub accounts and we're going to just transfer this very first one, the AlphaBlossom TokyoBloom. So I'm going to click on the three dots over here on the right, manage client, and then I'm going to click on the actions up in the top right and transfer sub account. Now you'll see two options here. The first one is to transfer to an existing account. So if somebody has an agency already and you want to transfer to that agency, you would select this option. The second one is to eject it as a new account. So this would earn 40% recurring commission on the new account subscription. And so this would eject it and then give somebody a link to sign up for their own brand new account. And when they sign up, this sub account will be added to that account. You would earn 40% recurring revenue as an affiliate for referring that person to start their own agency account. So in our case, this is actually my other high level account. So I'm transferring it from one of my accounts to another one of my accounts. And then you can read the documents here on how it works. If you click that, I'll let you read this, but there's a couple things that I want to just highlight that's very important. First of all, if you have any subscriptions like WordPress, Yext, I think Uber All is coming soon, WhatsApp, things like that, you'll have to deactivate those and then re-sign up for those, reactivate them once it gets transferred. So those additional services that you're subscribing to will need to be canceled first. And I'm not going to really touch too much on the email and the phone. In our case, we're using LC Mail and LC Phone, and so it's a pretty much straight across transfer. But if you're using Mailgun or Twilio directly instead of using the high level version, it gets more complicated. So you can read through the docs here on that. Since I'm using LC Mail and LC Phone, I'm just going to focus on that for this video. And the other thing is all of your integrations, such as your social media channels, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, all of those, you will need to reconnect those in the new account. You may have to do that with domains. I think now you don't have to do that. The domains will just transfer over, but you may have to reconnect your domains and things like that. So make sure you check all of that. And then the final thing that I'll mention here is if you want to transfer a user, the user type has to be account. So you can see that here. What is the prep? Set all users that you want to be transferred over, user type account, and only assigned to this specific sub account, and they'll be transferred. So this is constantly changing. You know, they're always making improvements and things like that. So, you know, I wouldn't say this is going to be 100% up to date by the time you do these transfers, but it's a pretty good rule of thumb. But basically, it's just a very straightforward process. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to transfer to an existing account. I'm going to select, and it says I've read and understood the guidelines. So that's what I just showed you here, this document. And then I need the receiving agency's relationship number. So I'm going to go to the receiving agency. And if you click on the question mark here, you can see the relationship number here in the top. So you want to copy that. And of course, in my case, I have this agency, but the agency that is receiving the sub account, they would have to send you their relationship number. And then once you have that, you simply add it here in the box. Request transfer, and you'll have to type in your password to confirm. And then it says we have active subscriptions. So you have to cancel all of these subscriptions. So let's go see what this is. Ad publishing standard plan. So this is a perfect example here. So if we go into this account and let me go over into marketing, I believe. We got the ads manager set up here. So I'll need to go into settings and cancel my subscription. So we can come over here, click the three dots, cancel subscription. And the reason for canceling is transferring to another agency. And so this is $10 a month. So if it's mid-cycle, you're going to probably lose this and going to have to re-sign up on the other account. So just keep that in mind in terms of your timing. You may want to check when the subscription date is. And it says it's canceled. So now you can see I no longer have the ad manager connected here. So we're gonna have to go back and do this one more time. So let's go to transfer sub account. Let's try this again. And this time we should go through with no problems. Okay, it says the request has been sent to the receiving agency. So the receiving agency should get that email. In my case, that's me. So let's head over and check my email. And you can see I have the email here. It says AlphaBlossom has requested to transfer a sub account. It tells you the name of the sub account, all the information, review request. And this is opening up blank for me, maybe because I have both agencies open up in the same browser, but let me just head over into my other agency account and we'll take a look at that. Okay, so inside of my receiving agency, I want to go into the agency and sub accounts. And then here you can see I've got a banner that says you've got pending transfer requests. You can click there to review. You can also come in here and click sub account transfers. I'll just click here to review the request. You can see I've got it up here and I am going to approve that and then it will instantly be transferred over. So now inside of here I can come in and I should see this in here. I may have to refresh the page, but I should see the new sub account in here now. Let's see if we can find that. Not yet. I may have to give it a few minutes or clear my browser cache. I'm just going to pause this and we'll be right back. Okay, you can see it is here now. It just took a couple minutes refreshing, so it may take a little bit of time to show up here, or most likely it was just a caching issue. And then I can switch to the sub account. And now you can see the social planner. These have all expired, so I can reintegrate. So they're still showing here. You just have to reconnect everything. Go through the permission settings and all that. Going to do that for all of these. You guys should know how to do this. If not, we'll have other videos on that. But you can see we've got these pages connected here, and so we're good there. But you can just go through here and connect everything that you want to reconnect. So I've got some Instagram pages here. Let's just connect those real quick. And then you can see these are all connected. So it's really straightforward. Just got to go through, reconnect your social medias. We're going to just check our domains here. So let's just take a quick look there. And it looks like everything is still good here. So these transferred over, all set. Our email, we're all set here. Let's just check the configuration. So yep, our email is all verified and set still. And we've got all of our headers here, so everything is good there. And then if you have integrations, you'll want to reconfigure those. If you have Stripe and things like that, you'll need to reset that up. If you have Google email and things like that, you'll need to configure all of that stuff. So just keep that in mind. And then the last thing is, if I want to add the Facebook Ads Manager, I would need to repurchase that here as well. And then also, if I have payments set up here, I would need to come back here and then reconnect those as well. But basically it's a very straightforward, so I would say it should take you no more than 30 minutes to get all of this taken care of. Very straightforward process. And again, you just need to have the permission of the agency owner, and then you need the relationship number of the receiving agency. And other than that, it's very straightforward. So that's it, guys and gals. Super easy to transfer it over. Just a couple things you have to be aware of. So we've covered all those in the videos. So if you do need to transfer your sub account that's in your agency, or if you need to receive a sub account from another agency, you know exactly how to do it. If you got any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'll be happy to answer. And if you're not already subscribed to our channel, make sure to click that link to subscribe. If you want to learn more from us, I'm a certified high-level admin. I've been using HighLevel for well over 5 years. You can click down below and sign up for your own agency account using my affiliate link, and I'll be happy to support you on your journey as well. So that's it, guys and gals. I'll see you in the next video.